Hey guys, welcome back to Kokky Gachas, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you my personal progress report card for a free-to-play player 7 days in Eversoul. Let's dive right in. So first things first, the thing that most people are concerned with is like how far can you progress as a free-to-play player, right, in the Battlefront aspect in 7 days. So I'm now to 10-20, and to be honest, my journey to this stage 10-20 involved a lot of brainstorming about teams, trying out, testing out lineups, and then figuring out how the game is being played, right? Because in the first place, this is a global release. There's no like information that is being released before that, so I can't really reference other servers. Like usually you can reference that for some gacha games whereby they release a like Korean version, the Japanese version, like kind of like stuff like that. So you're able to get a head start when you have more information. But this is a global release, slowly figure out things. So I've been really having fun trying to come up with lineups, right, that are able to defeat higher CP teams, especially when it comes to stage 10 itself. I think it's going into some whale territory. So yeah, that's about it for the Battlefront. So also my personal level, I've came up to level 59. And you can take a look at this, my own card, right? Of course, Lindsay is here, my favorite character, I think, so far. Lindsay has been carrying me with its evasion, just RNG, and more RNG. So I've acquired 35 out of 42 souls. Basically, I just keep drawing. So with every single diamond that I have, I just keep drawing. That's my strategy. I'm going to talk more in the next segment, but yeah, so Battlefront 10-20, my gate breakthrough, I'm up to stage 84. I don't really push it that often. Sometimes I'll push it, like a couple of days I'll push it one time, or if I really need some resources, I'll push it. And then, of course, the Zodiac, I only have Aries so far. I don't think I've cancelled anything else. Arena score is up to 22,000. So you take a look at the Zodiac first. Yeah, so right now I'm missing, I think it's missing like 6 levels to get the cancel, because I have the Pisces here, right? The Pisces is I did invest in one, so that's the reason why it's not getting the additional like rewards, but it's fine. I don't think it's a big deal, all these passive rewards. And you can also see that I currently do not have a guild because I just quit my guild. I want to join a more competitive guild, so definitely looking to join a guild after the 24-hour cooldown is done. And then now we go into my arena. So my arena team is very standard, right? I'm just running like a standard team whereby I have all my strongest units. Clara is in there for some reason. Yeah, I think this shouldn't be right. Yeah, let me put back my like Talia. I think I accidentally changed it to freaking Clara. No wonder it's a bit weird, right? But yeah, I'm up. My rank is usually between 200 and 500, so it really depends on what people are doing. Just a side note, I'm playing on the Asia server, so people on the NA server, yeah, it's completely different. So I know that more people play on NA server, but since I'm in the Asian region, then I decided to just play in the Asia server. I don't think there's any difference, so to speak, right? In Hall of Fame, you can see how far for stage 10-20 I am currently ranked within 2,000 players, so I think that's pretty good. Regardless, it doesn't really matter, right? I just hope that all these people, all these whales can carry me so that I can get more freaking diamonds, gems to draw my shit, right? So, yep, that's about it for the general progression. Now let's take a look at my units, right? My souls. Of course, Lindsay is at level 121. You can see it's freaking like 31k CP. It's one of my key units, and of course, very luckily I got 4 copies of it. Also, I did plan for it since I know that you will get a free copy, right? So anything that you get a free copy of, it's much easier for you to get to 8 copies or 4 copies, whatever that is. I'll touch on the copy system, like the level sync, in another video, but a lot of people have already covered that, so I didn't think it was necessary for me to do it so soon, but I'm going to do it regardless. So for my keepsake, you can see everything is at level 1. I don't think there's a need to upgrade keepsakes at all. I just did upgrade 1 for the quest itself. I think it's a waste of money as of now to upgrade any of the epic or epic plus stuff, right? Even legend or eternal, I don't even think it's worth it. Maybe origin, but yeah. So you can see for artifacts itself, I did max out my artifact to level 2, right? And then I maxed it to level 15 because Lindsay being a key unit, and I see it being relevant for quite some time, so I just invest in it. I don't think like everyone talks about saving stuff, this and that, but I kind of prioritize my own enjoyment, and also I do need to push levels to make content, right? So that's also one thing. Next is my Chloe. My Chloe is at 23.5k, so it's a quite standard Chloe. I only have 3 copies of it, so I don't have Legendary Plus yet, but I do think it's quite easy to get it. I don't think it's a problem. So same thing, keep 6 at level 1, artifacts untouched. So I'm not going to touch so much on all these units, but you can see Memphi is just normal epic plus, keep 6 are normal keep 6, and then Clara is at legendary. I don't have 4 copies. I don't even have 3 copies, but I don't have a beast unit that I really want to upgrade. I think Clara is one of the better beast units for me personally when I want to come up with teams, right? So that's why I just upgraded it. I would have enough, like I would have 5 units that I can bring to 4 copies anyway. So Clara itself, I just upgrading it just because I want to use it. So yeah, that's really about it. And Nicole here, just epic plus. I think I have 3 copies if I'm not wrong. And then Vivi. So unfortunately, my Vivi is still at epic. I only have 1 copy of Vivi, but Vivi is quite relevant. It has been helping me clear a lot of content. I do know it's being like bugged right now, but regardless of what people say, I think Vivi is still going to be relevant. Initially, I picked Vivi as my starting unit because I know that there is a haste. And in this kind of games, I played AFK Arena. Speed is everything, right? That's why fairy teams are so strong, even in AFK Arena. So that's why I just picked Vivi. And then even if they nerfed it, doesn't affect me at all. I think I'm just going to use it as a support unit regardless. I do have its artifact at level 2 as well, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I did get enough for level 2, but I didn't upgrade to 15 because I don't use it as a DPS anymore in certain circumstances, right? So I don't think I need to upgrade the artifacts anymore. Anyways, the first 10 levels are pretty cheap, so I'm just going to upgrade regardless. Then Catherine, same thing. Everything else here, right, is like quite standard. So epic plus Talia, epic plus Naya. So all this I only have 2 copies. I think I have 3 copies of Talia if I'm not wrong. Let me check. Yeah. Oh, actually I don't. So yeah, fairy units are also missing a lot. So everything's epic. And Jacqueline is a recent unit that I add into my level sync. I'm also going to be using it in a team to clear stage dash. Or rather 10-15 or 10-20 if I'm not wrong, but yeah, I'll showcase it when the video comes out. You guys will see for yourself. Petra, same thing, epic plus. So my undead team is looking a bit weak. I don't really have 4 copies for anything, not even 3 copies. So Claire is quite good. I have a lot of like human units. If you take a look at my human units, you can see I have a bunch of human units, and I have like 5 copies of Memphi without drawing the rate up banner. I have 3 copies of Jade, and then the Claire itself, I should have an extra copy. I'm not sure where the extra copy went, but yeah, regardless, doesn't really matter. I do remember I have a 3rd copy of Claire. Yeah, I'm not sure where it went, but now my Catherine, I have 4 copies also. So Catherine can be level up to legendary plus. I just need the Fodel units, then Sherry at 1 copy. Then nothing else too significant for my other souls here. So it's a general free-to-play account, right? So yeah, these are my key units here. So just touching briefly on my town, it's up to level 7, and my strategy for the town perspective is actually very simple. All I'm going to do is to buy stuff that give me all this like points, right, so that I can go to the next level. I'm not concerned with getting more part-time jobs. You can see this medium cathedral, I'm not buying it because my units they are always like in 0 energy. Having extra part-time jobs, I can't even complete them. So yeah, regardless, I don't think it's important. So yeah, that's my general update on my tower itself. Now the next thing I want to cover is that will I continue to be a free-to-play player? I don't think so, because if I want to continue to make content, I do need a lot of like other units, access to other units, so that I can make interesting teams, right? Cover a lot of different teams. So I do think from an enjoyment standpoint, I wouldn't be free to play, but I wouldn't like I only buy one thing and one thing only. So if you guys are looking to spend a little bit, you can buy this growth pack. I think it's very worth it. So it's like 23 bucks for in Sing dollars, right? I'm in Singapore, so 23 bucks for 48k diamonds, Everstone. So that is pretty much 20 plus, like 500 pools in total. So I think this is ultra worth it, and this is probably the only thing I'm going to buy. I'll only buy it after I clear stage 10, I think, and then after which I think all the new stage itself, I would just buy the pack, and then I would draw more, and then I have more access to more units so that I can progress further. And speaking of which, right, you can notice that I have 23k diamonds. So let's just do a summon, right? Since I never save. I think it's pointless to save. I'll make another video on the the drawing system itself to let you guys know my rationale for not actually saving. But for now, let's just do one summon. I only do 10 pulls because it's worth it, right? Okay, no purples. Okay, maybe we'll get something like a upgrade, right? Even then would be good. Like, please upgrade it. Oh wait, this is actually pretty good. Yeah, even without epics, I'm fine with it. Right, like bunch of freaking fodder. Yeah. Exactly what I need. I think this is a good pull. Just to touch shortly, I think it's better to draw a normal summon banner because I kind of feel I like the feeling of getting something at the end of it. So at worst, my luck can only get me to 30 summons without getting anything, and that feels bad enough for me, right? If I were to go for the pickup banner and I get ultra unlucky, I'll feel like it's the worst thing, and I don't really like that feeling. So yeah, you can get lucky in the pickup banner, but for me personally, I would just go for normal summons, and the copies or duplicates will average out, and eventually I should be able to get 8 copies of everything. And regardless, getting 4 copies of everything first should be the first key priority, and then subsequently, if I'm missing 1 or 2 copies, you can go for the pickup banner, right? But at the start, I just go for normal banner, and that's what I think I am going to do moving forward still. And that about does it for my progress report for 7 days free to play in Eversoul. So I hope this give you guys some insight into how I've been progressing, and not sure if anyone asked for this, but I just thought of doing this. So yeah, I hope that you guys find this entertaining to watch. If not, go watch my other content, right? Have been so grateful for you guys watching all my other content, found it useful. The comments, I'll try to reply to everything, but I have to work, so I don't really think I have time to constantly reply to every single comment. So if I do miss out your comment, apologies. But regardless, this is Kokky Gachas signing off once again.